Imagine this: a royal couple stepping away from the centuries-old traditions of the British monarchy and stepping into the dazzling, unpredictable world of global media. Like, share, and subscribe before we continue the untold royal story. Few stories in modern history have captured so much attention, so much fascination, and so much debate as the media journey of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. But beyond the headlines, beyond the glossy magazine covers, and beyond the viral clips, what exactly is the strategy? How do Netflix specials, a sit-down with Oprah, and a tell-all memoir all connect in a single narrative? Tonight, we're unpacking the layers of a media masterplan that has turned Harry and Meghan from royal residents of palace walls into cultural power players shaping the global conversation. When Harry and Meghan announced their decision to step back from senior royal duties, the news wasn't just a family decision, it became a media spectacle. The so-called Megxit wasn't only about leaving, it was about redefining how the couple wanted to be seen. Traditionally, royals are represented through carefully curated press releases and rigid official appearances. Harry and Meghan flipped the script. They announced their departure not as a quiet retreat but as a dramatic stage setter for their next chapter. In media terms, the exit was a teaser trailer, short, powerful, and enough to spark the world's curiosity about what came next. Then came the sit-down with Oprah Winfrey in 2021, one of the most watched television interviews of the decade. Why Oprah? Why then? Choice was strategic. Oprah wasn't just a talk show host, she was a cultural figure trusted by millions. By choosing Oprah, Harry and Meghan positioned themselves not simply as royals in crisis but as individuals reclaiming their voice. The interview wasn't about controversy, it was about storytelling. And in media strategy terms, it set the foundation. It created a personal brand of honesty, openness, and unfiltered narrative. Some saw it as a revelation, others as a disruption of royal traditions. But undeniably, it made Harry and Meghan a global conversation piece, transcending the palace walls and reaching into households across continents. From the Oprah moment, the stage was set for something bigger. Enter Netflix. Couple signed a multi-million-dollar partnership with the streaming giant, designed to tell their stories in a long-form visual format. Why Netflix? Because it wasn't just about documentaries or scripted shows, it was about global reach. Netflix has nearly 250 million subscribers worldwide, an audience that traditional royal appearances could never touch. Through series like Harry and Meghan, the couple could control the arc of their story in a way no palace press office ever could. Each episode allowed for nuance, for emotional context, for humanity. Whether one agrees or disagrees with their choices, the Netflix deal marked a turning point. The monarchy's story went digital. If Netflix was about visuals and Oprah was about conversation, the memoir spare was about the written word, the ultimate form of personal permanence. Books carry weight. They last longer than interviews, longer than streaming contracts, longer than soundbites. In Spare, Harry shared his perspective in a way that was deeply personal and unapologetically direct. A memoir does more than entertain, it defines legacy. And in media strategy, legacy is the ultimate goal. The book became a bestseller, proving that audiences weren't just curious about headlines, they wanted depth, detail, and emotion. The memoir completed the trilogy: a departure, a conversation, and a declaration. Now let's step back. When you combine Oprah, Netflix, and a memoir, what do you get? You get a carefully layered ecosystem. Oprah established the couple's voice. Netflix amplified that voice to global audiences. The memoir cemented the voice into history. It's a strategy rarely seen with this level of precision, especially from figures once bound by centuries of tradition. In essence, Harry and Meghan built their own media monarchy, one not tied to crowns and castles but to platforms and audiences. And here is where the controversy begins. Some argue Harry and Meghan have revolutionized what it means to be public figures, creating a new template for celebrity and royalty in the 21st century. Others suggest this shift challenges centuries of tradition in ways the monarchy may never have faced before. What cannot be denied is this: every move from Oprah to Netflix to Spare wasn't random. It was strategic. It was intentional. And it was global. So here's the question we're left with. Have Harry and Meghan simply mastered the art of modern media, or have they redefined what it means to be royal in today's digital age? That is the story behind the strategy, a journey from palace corridors to streaming platforms, from royal secrecy to personal storytelling. And as audiences, we're not just watching history, we're watching the evolution of how history itself is told.